Hey to anyone watching the replay, just waiting for a few people to jump on and then we'll get started. Doing some, as usual, doing some live tarot readings today. I'm going to be using the Muse Tarot deck, which is my favourite at the moment, and I might also use the Love Oracle cards for some clarity if needed. Hey to anyone who's joining, we're doing some free tarot reading today. If you would like a card, please pop your question in the chat if you'd like a general reading or if you've got a specific question. Hey Toka, how are you? I hope everyone's day is going okay so far. I'm good, thank you. Yes, not too bad. Just getting started on here, so excited to do some readings today. I do free tarot reading session, Toka. So if you have a question or would just like a general reading, so one card that we do. So it's just a nice fun, hi Avika, we just do a free tarot session reading. And I just work through people in order, Toka, so if you do want to pop a question in. And then, hi Apeksha, I'll get to you as well. And Avika, hi. Thanks for your questions. It's alright, I see your question, Apeksha, so just hold fire with that, putting in the chat, I'll get to you. Just ask a question, Toka, so if you want to look at a particular area in your life, love, career, or if you just like a general message from Spirit, then you pop a question in the chat. As an example, so I'll read the other guy's questions and then you can see how it works. So Avika, intentions, feelings of Aditya for you. We've started talking recently. Okay, awesome. But Taka, pop your question in the chat if you want, if you feel like you'd like to do that, and then I just read through people in order. So just one question, and then I just work through everyone in order so that it's fair. But Avika, this is for you. Intentions and feelings for Aditya towards you, Spirit. What are Aditya's feelings and intentions toward Avika, please? And guys, if you could give me a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that as well. See what's going on with Aditya's feelings towards you. Spirit, please bring me a message. Okay. Four of Voices. So I always see this when love and romance, Avika, that in their downtime, so when they're relaxing, that they do think of you. So there's that kind of, you know, when you like someone and the attraction is there, that you daydream about them. Can we see the rose petals here, which is like a representation of feelings of love and romance. So I do see them daydreaming about you in their downtime. Yeah, thinking about you. Look at this sort of visualization, maybe thinking of places that you can go together, or things, you know how you go over conversations that you've had. When you're attracted to someone, you sort of rehash that kind of conversation, don't you? You go back. And they've got a smile here on their face, so it gives them a nice feeling. So Taka, I'll get to you. No need to keep putting the question in the chat. That's cool. I see you. I'm just going to get to you as I move on. So thank you. But Avika, yeah, so this is a good sign. This is positive, and that they are seeing you in that way. And like I say, that kind of daydreaming quality, and thinking about you and what conversations that you've had, and also making plans about what sort of fantasies in some ways about what you can do in the future. So that's nice, yeah? If you've got another question, just go for it as well, and I'll just cycle back round. So we've got Apeksha, if you're still here, Apeksha. I can look at, so I don't do yes no questions, but I can certainly look at the energy between you and Tushar. If you just want to confirm that you're here, yeah, cool. No problem, Avika. Let's say pop another question in if you'd like. Apeksha, this is for you. So feelings, Tushar, feelings towards you currently. So I always look at current, I can look at near future, but current energy, so be awareness can always change as well. So they're going through quite an intense time, Apeksha, at the moment. So I don't know how much you are aware of details of maybe what's going on for them, but the Death card is like a major arcana, and it's not, people often see this as like a bad omen, but it isn't. It's just a card of transformation. So they're going, and I see that this is a distraction for them at the moment. This is taking up their energy. All right, okay, so that could be what's happening for them at the moment. Now, ultimately, this is about shedding an old skin and being a renewal of sorts. So maybe this is, I'm just going to ask for more information about this connection to see if it's, because it could be that they need to break away from this third party situation, like this break free in order to transform. And that's what's occupying their mind. That's what's, or they're going through an intense, they were going through an intense period with this person, or it could be something else. But at the minute, I don't see movement between you and them, because something else is taking up all their energy. Let's see beyond this about reunion, reconciliation. I'm going to directly about that. Oh, look at this. Another Major Arcana picture. This is the Lovers card. So it's definitely possible. They still have that connection there with you. The Lovers, just, it can mean different things in different readings, but when we are doing a love reading, then it is a clear message that that connection is still here. So it feels like it was very strong at some point, if your feelings are still very strong for them. So this does tell me that yes, indeed, it is possible. But Apex, you do need to allow the dust to settle and for this transformation at the moment they're going through to happen. Allow them to shed this old skin and break free. And this will actually be, it will be, it means that if your reconciliation does happen, that you've got a better chance of success once this has occurred. So I hope that makes sense. But seeing the Lovers here is a really positive sign for you. Okay, so Toka. Alright, I can see that you've asked about, so I'm not like a medium, so I wouldn't look to people who have passed over. So just by all means pop a different question in the chat, but that's a different kind of energy and a different kind of, you're very welcome, Apex, a different kind of reading with mediumship. You may have heard of it, about people who have passed over. So I look at more messages from spirit of what's going on for people now. So you and a connection, you and career, you know, or just a general message if you'd like. So just let me know what you want to do. If you just want a general message, if that's easier just for this being the first time. What would you be interested in? So if you've got anything interested about what's going on in your life. So what I'm gonna do, Toka, I'm just gonna pick a general message, okay? So what does Spirit want you to hear? When you're not sure what to ask, but you'd like a message, that can just be the simplest way. Hi, Pujifa. I will get to you as well. And if anyone else wants to ask a second question, just go for it. But this is for Toka Live, just a general message from Spirit. Ten of Emotions. This is a beautiful card actually, Toka. What it comes with the Ten of Emotions is the promise of emotional fulfillment. That's what the Ten of Emotions represents. So it's something in your... someone's just started drilling next door. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope it's not disturbing this reading. Let me know if it is. But the Ten of Emotions, so this could be connected to a relationship, like a love relationship or a career. But it's the promise, it could already be underway, that you've made... Thank you. That you've made inroads to this, like you're on that track and you're on that path, just with it being a 10, which means that you're quite far down this journey. And it's an encouraging card to say that you're on the right path. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you're studying or something that is like close to your heart, that you've put a lot of effort in and a lot of energy in. It's really a very reassuring card from Spirit to say that you're on the right path and you're on the right track, and this will lead to the emotional fulfillment that you're hoping for, that you're searching for. And also with it being a 10, that it's like you're reaching a certain milestone as well, an important milestone on this journey. And there will be certain energies that will be closing out. So say if it was a degree, for instance, it's like that you're reaching the end of that and then can move on to the next stage of this. But whatever you've been putting and efforts and energy in, like say it can be relationship, can be career, whatever you feel like been going on at your life with that. This is the promise of emotional fulfillment and reaching a certain milestone and goal that you've been working towards for some time. So I hope that resonated, Tucker. Pujifa, if you're still here, just give me a shout. Hey, cool. So you're in no contact. Okay. Husband, Anika Mart's current feelings, always on and off. Permanent reunion, is there or not? Let's take a look at that. So first question really being their current feelings, yeah? And then we'll look at the reunion part. So I'm going to do a two card reading for this. Sometimes that's called for. Spirit, please let us know Anika Mar's current feelings for Pujifa, please. And then I'm going to also... You're welcome, Tucker. I'm also going to do... Is a permanent reunion possible? Okay. So they're stuck in their heads at the moment, Pujifa. So anxieties, worries, overthinking, negative thoughts are getting the best of them. But it is from a kind of like a place that's driven of anxieties, fears, worries. We see this person here, you can see blindfolded, and it's like that they're imprisoning themselves really with their own thoughts. You know, when a negative thought can take on a life of its own and spiral us down. And actually what we need to do is, if we remove this blindfold, it's like we can allow the light to come back in, and things aren't as bad as they seem. So I see at the minute, Pujifa, that they are, I guess, like they certainly care about this connection. It's causing them anxiety, it's causing them worry. So I hope that, I don't know if they're, like you say, you're in no contact at the minute, but this is causing them stress, yeah? Hi, Anne. I'll get to you. Now this is about the reunion. Four of Materials. So yes, this tells me that it is possible of a permanent reunion happening here. The Four of Materials is about one or both of you. I feel like both your energies, it's like you're not able to let go. You are actually holding on very tight to this connection. I know you say it's always on and off. That's the next question, so I'll ask that. I'll circle back round, maybe Pujifa, for the third party. But this tells me that as well with the Four of Materials, you do need to ask yourself the question of if this is right for you, Pujifa, as well. Like there's this overwhelming desire maybe to hold on to this, and just make sure you have some self-reflection of to ask yourself, is this good for you as well? Are you holding on to it for the right reasons? I mean, obviously it's a marriage, so this is a really important commitment, I understand that. But don't lose yourself. You know, we can get so lost in just wanting someone to come back that we actually forget to ask ourselves the question of if we even want them, or that if it's good for us and if it's the right thing. So just be mindful of that, Pujifa, as well. Maybe take this time to think about that. I kind of see that, I feel like the ball will be in your court, like this will but it might just continue on this same energy path of this kind of on and off. That's what I see at the moment. But they're certainly angsting about it, they're certainly stressed about it, and ultimately I see like they want to resolve it, Pujifa. But they're so in their heads at the moment, they're struggling to move forward. I hope that resonated. So Anne, Brendan's intentions are towards you, absolutely. Hi Janavi, hi Asia, thank you so much for being here. Just working through everyone's questions as usual. No problem, Pujifa. Anne, if you're still here, give me a shout and I will have a look at what Brendan's intentions are towards you. Maybe Anne's gone. Oh, you're here. Cool. Hi, Anne. Right, this is for you. Spirit, what are Brendan's intentions, please, towards Anne? Spirit, what are Brendan's current intentions towards Anne? Chariot. So I don't know, obviously, your situation. Share what you feel comfortable with, Anne. But the Chariot is a major arcana, which is indicative of big feelings, sort of powerful shifts happening, a powerful connection here. Certainly the potential for that. And the Chariot is all about fast, forward moving energy. So we see this person here who is being pulled by a charge of horses, yeah? And there is strong emotions here and a strong pull. So this is almost like the magnetic pull that could be between you and Brendan as well. So this is obviously, we're looking at his intentions towards you. So this is more his feelings as well. But I would say it's about wanting to move forward in this connection. That's certainly their feelings. That the Chariot is, like I say, it's all about sort of charging ahead and moving forward. So just let me know if that, I just like to know why these cards come through so that it's a clear message, you know. But that's what I'm seeing, that their energy is wanting to move quite fast, they feel a magnetic pull in this connection. Let me know, Anne, if that how that resonates for you. I can always come back to this, but that's certainly what the message from the cards is saying. This is a positive sign if this is something that you're wanting to obviously do. Hides a lot of his feelings, so he certainly feels the feelings even if it is hidden. And yeah, it's kind of like a green light or confirmation that he wants to move forward with this. Let me know if you've got another question. I'm going to move on to Janavi now. Hi Janavi. So Akshay and I are in no contact from about 2 weeks. Texted him, no response. This is very unusual. Okay, what's going on? What's going on with Akshay? Why is this? Is this the third party situation, Janavi, with Akshay? Yeah. But it's unusual, yeah, for him just to be no contact. Hi, Aniket. Just pop your question in the chat. You're welcome, Anne. They're welcome. Anyone who is here and just enjoying the reading, if you can, I would really appreciate if you could give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share if possible. That would be awesome. Hey, Kristen. Thanks, Asia, for clarifying. Thank you, Aniket. I really appreciate that. Much love. Oh, right. I'm just going to focus on Janavi now. Let's see what's going on with Akshay, yeah? I feel like this came, not this exact card, but you know when Janavi, that we looked at it last time, that it was like that they'd had a deep conversation is what I'd saw with this third party, and that Akshay had got sucked back in, drawn back in, and that I feel like because he was feeling stronger at some point, I know we saw that, and I feel like that he's kind of cracked, yeah, that we've got this Ace of Emotions that is like this, he's trying to he's trying to make a fresh start with this third party person. So they've had what I see is that they've had a kind of heart to heart conversation, and I know that this is ultimately what we've seen, is that this connection isn't great for him, but at the minute, which is why maybe he's taken such a hard line with you, as in just gone completely no contact, is because he's made this commitment, this sort of new commitment to make a fresh start, yeah, with this person. I'm just going to see what's sort of coming next beyond that. Yeah, so Two of Emotions, it's like that I feel like he's back in the fold with this person, and that he's trying to make it work, and that's his focus, and I feel like that's why he's taken this hard line with you. Maybe he's had to, maybe she, I don't know if she's aware that he's communicating with you as well. Maybe she's became aware of that, and this is something that he's now had to make a promise to not reach out to you, something along those lines, yeah. But with this Ace of Emotions, it's like he's trying a fresh start. So at the minute, I would say obviously that you would just have to wait this out, Janavi. Let me know if you want another question. Again, obviously I'll circle back round. Hi to everyone who's joining. I see all your questions, so I'll just work through them in order so everyone will get read. So just post your question once. That's perfect. And if you could like and subscribe if you enjoy this live, I would really appreciate that, and I will get to everyone. So, Asia, you are next. Ben, we're looking at, yeah. So Asia, and it's a third party situation. Hey Ritz, I see you as well, so that's fine. Just leave that one, just post the comment once, and then it makes it easy for me to read and see everyone in order. But I see everyone, and I will get to everyone. If you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. This is Asia, and we're doing a check-in with Ben. So I know, Asia, that you said like when you'll receive communication from Ben. I don't like do exact, say, dates and times. So what I'll do is I'll do current energies, and then I'll do near future, which can be, you know, in a week's time, or it can go up to kind of 6 months. So I hope that's okay. So let's do his current feelings towards you. Current feelings, intentions. cycle. And then I'm going to do near future shifts, you know, changes. What's going to happen between you and him? What will we see? Okay. Oh, so first card, look at this, Queen of Emotions. Didn't this come through before as well? This is like King and Queen of Cups that we keep getting for you and him. Just clarify. So I feel like I keep getting this for you too. And Queen of Emotions is like, you know, the cups, yes, and then Pisces. So it's like the feelings are still there. So I feel like you feel that strong connection in spirit and maybe in the psyche, yeah? And he feels that too. He sees you as this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Emotions, yeah? So you still represent that for him, someone who there is still feelings of love there, I would like to say, feelings of deep emotions that still are there. There's some feelings of nostalgia as well. I'm drawn to just this woman who's like walking in the ocean here. And there's kind of some, this could be on both sides, that you might feel it too as well, about some nostalgic feelings and some sadness and feelings of loss. So if you get that, then I feel like he feels that as well, and on his side. Let's see what's coming though. 8 of Materials. So this is all about putting in effort, doing the work. I don't know really why. Let me see why this has come through. Why the 8 Materials, Spirit? Why the 8 Materials? What does this mean? Is that this could mean that he's going to start putting in the work with you guys, is what comes to mind. There's some kind of effort that he needs to put in. So if that's the 8 of Pentacles is, yeah, exactly, the 8 of Pentacles, it represents the 8 Materials. So it's about, you know, like we say, putting in work and effort for the good. So that's what he's going to start doing. But what does this mean for you? 5 of Inspiration, we see that card. I don't know if this has come through before as well. This card of conflict. Okay, yeah. So I feel like this is going to be a step towards... So there's arguments between him and the third party with the 5 of Inspiration, yeah? I don't think this is directly about work related. I feel like it's about still in the relationship arena, Asia. So about that he is putting in work for the good, maybe starting taking a deeper look and assessing his situation. 5 of Inspiration is about conflict, so it could be possibly that by challenging, yeah, that I see this as them arguing rather than your conflict. And maybe you might try and work it out with them as well, but it's difficult to do that. And I think through this process of his intentions to try and sort this out, he's gonna kind of realise how deep the discord runs with this person. So, you know, there's just certain issues that keep circling back round that you can't resolve. Because then I pulled this card as well, you see, clarity and truth, revelations, determination, honour and protection. It's like truths begin to come up, truths come out, maybe differences between them. Still caught up in their energy, still, this is near future energy, so still caught up in that energy, still trying to make it work, but the arguments continue, yeah? it's like you sort one argument out and you think you've worked through something, and then it's like you find yourself, you know, we've all kind of probably been there, and in connection you find yourself just embroiled back in a new argument over something quite petty as well, but it can just be all these nagging things that someone can't let go of. So he's trying to work out this conflict, but the conflict continues. And I suppose this is ultimately going to bring clarity and truth to him. Yeah, the courage to walk away. Really interesting, this Queen of Emotions though, and he's King of Emotions to your Queen. That's like, you know, the fact that that keeps coming through tells me that that connection is still there, but it's just so testing on you to have to keep arguing about money. Okay, yeah, so something kind of, I mean, money isn't really superficial, but you know, it's something like, yeah, disagreements keep happening anyway. I see them bickering. That's the word that I'm looking for, bickering. Look, that just jumped out again. That's you. Spirit wants to remind you that you know, the connection's still there, Asia. But you know, when at the minute, near future is still embroiled in it. But yeah, crazy. So Spirit is saying ultimately the feelings are still there between you, that connection is still there, but you're still stuck in this connection. What you want to do with that, you know, don't want you to have your life on hold. But if you can keep moving and still wait for him, if that feels the best, yeah, maybe a reunite eventually. Exactly. I feel like you will have some connection definitely back in, just with that King and Queen of Cups happening. Okay, so who is next? Thanks for your patience, everyone. Aniket, are you still here? Give me a shout, Aniket. Aniket, are you still here? They might have left. Seems to be a bit of a delay on this chat though as well. Yeah, sounds good, Asia. Yeah, you're so welcome. Hi Aniket, cool, this is for you. So I'm just double checking your question. Sanika's feelings for you, no contact. Let's see what's going on for you, Aniket. Message, Spirit for Aniket. I'm sorry about if anyone can hear drilling. My neighbours have just decided to start drilling. Their feelings towards you, Aniket. So I know you said you're in no contact, yes, Aniket. And I see their energy, so 9 of Inspiration. It's like they're still being really quite stubborn with the 9 of Inspiration. So this traditional deck is the 9 of Wands. And it's sort of like taking a stand. We see this person here who is taking a stand, who is stood here boldly. And with Inspiration as well, so this is ruled by the element of fire. So it can be that they still feel upset and angry maybe about something that's happened between you. And at the minute, they're not able to, they don't want to, I suppose, let it go. And not to say that they won't, so this is just current energies, but they're still fired up by this, yeah? They've still got quite big feelings around this, and they're being quite stubborn. So they are taking this stand, they're setting this boundary, say blocking you, and they're not quite ready to shift that or talk to you yet about it and work on a resolution. So just what the advice would be, I would say, is to allow things to settle down. So just, if you haven't already, you know, but like psychically in a way, to give them some space and to allow things to settle down. At the minute, I think even if you did try to talk, that it wouldn't be, it's not the right time, yeah? That it could just flare up into a bigger argument, or into another argument. So just kind of give it time, allow emotions to simmer down. Yeah, so just give them the space at the minute. Don't try to talk. It's not the right time to talk yet. Emotions run too high. It needs to come, they need to shift out of this energy, yeah, before you can. Okay, yeah, so you need to allow them to just be at the minute and allow their emotions to, let's say, settle down. They're too angry, they're too upset at the minute to talk. So this could be whatever's caused the kind of blocking. Do I see them at the minute? No. So I'm looking at current energies. So I see, allow things to settle down, and then by all means that the energy can shift. But just, like I say, she's taking this stand, she's in this energetic field at the moment. I don't see the shift happening. I always look at, say, just current energies, what are going on now. Obviously this can change at any time. But at the minute, you just give us some space, yeah? Just seeing who's next. Kristen, if you're still here, just give me a shout. No problem, Annika, you're welcome. Kristen, are you still here? And then I will look at your ex. Hi, Kristen, just reading your question. So your ex there, you've broken up for over 8 months now. You've recently unblocked him and he was with another girl. I just want to know if he's still with her and what his current feelings for me. So let's see what's going on for him. Yeah, current feelings for you, and it's kind of 2 questions there. Oh, I'm not going to take that one. A's current feelings for Kristen, please, Spirit. Death card, Kristen. So this is a major arcana. Now it's not, like I said, this came through before for someone, it's not like the negative, some people think it's like a negative omen, but it isn't. It's just that there was something like very, like, it was kind of, what I feel like it was a big deal for it, if it seemed it or not, it was a big deal for them when it ended between you two. And it was kind of a catalyst for a transformation. And they're still, in a way, they're still going through that transformation of shedding an old skin and renewing as someone new. So I see through this transformation that positive, I will get to more clarity. Yes, Asia, go for another question. They will, this has been a positive change, Kristen, what they've been through. It's almost like a dark night of the soul, often with the death card, yeah? So it did shake them up, the breakdown with you. So however that occurred, you know, even if it was them ending it, something like that, or if there was, I know you said that they're with someone else, but it did hit them hard and it did affect them, you and them breaking up. And like I said, it was the catalyst to change. So I feel like that you still have these, there are still sort of deep feelings and deep ties between you both. I'm going to ask another card as well. What's happening with this new relationship? Okay. Page of Inspiration. Now this often in a connection, yeah, is something that can be, it's like it's a physical attraction thing that the relationship can be based on, yeah. The Page of Inspiration has a more immature energy. This is ruled by fire, so it's kind of attraction, but it's fleeting in the sense of that it moves in and it moves out quickly. So that's the energy around their connection. So it could be mainly based on like a physical attraction, and there's an emotional immaturity about it when we see Page, yeah. I'm just going to ask for one more about this. Just let me know if this is resonating, Kristen. So there was these two cards that popped out. Ten of Voices, again, represents sort of like the hurt and the pain that maybe what you two went through. And that, thanks for confirming, Kristen. And we've also got another major arcana of the World Cosmos, which is like about cycles closing out and new cycles beginning. So with that card as well, I would say that this is hopeful for if you did want a reconciliation. This is about new cycles beginning, essentially. You may need for this to close out, but with it being a Page of Inspiration, like I say, I see that the energy is kind of fleeting between them. This is probably what I'm hearing. This is like rebound energy, yeah, of what they've moved on to. So it doesn't hold much weight, but there's still some kind of intense connection between you and them, and the dark night of the soul that they're going through. Now, the transformation is ultimately positive, so maybe it's made them really rethink the situation and rethink their behaviours, rethink the whole situation, yeah, about they know now, I would say, that if you're to reconnect, things need to be different. Two major arcanas here, so the World Cosmos, old ways needed to close out and to make way for the new. So I still see big ties here, big energy here, which, so if you are looking for a reconciliation or a reconnection, that's still on the cards. And I wouldn't put too much onus on this new connection. Like I say, it has kind of rebound energy, it has fleeting energy. So maybe you just want to wait for that to, it might even be over already, but allow it to run its course if not, because it's kind of a rebound energy. So I hope that helped, Kristen, gave you some food for thought. Let's move on. Thanks everyone for being here. If you can, if you're enjoying the live, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, just so you'll be notified of all future lives. Oh, lots of questions. Ritz, are you still here? Ritz. I'm just going through everyone in order, guys, so thank you so much for your patience. I'll give you a shout out when it's your turn. Hey Ritz, cool, thank you so much for being here. Hidat's current feelings for you, yeah? No contact situation. Hidat's feelings for Ritz, please. Spirit for Ritz, please, Spirit. Three of emotions. So I feel like at the moment, Ritz, that they are distracting themselves, I would say, with their friends, and that their Three of Emotions is quite like a social card. So it's like getting out there and being out there with friends and wanting to really keep it light. So I don't know how deep this connection was with them, Ritz. So was it this like the more information I get, guys, like the better reading that I can give essentially of why these cards come through. Because the Three of Emotions is like a very light energy, let's say it's like social butterfly. I can look at sort of current energies or near future to see if that's likely. I see at the moment, Ritz, that they are, so Nine of Emotions is about, I'm picking up on in the minute that they just, it's almost like a selfish energy that is coming through, or a kind of more superficial Ritz. So I'm just seeing, obviously current energies can always change, but at the minute I'm seeing that they are not wanting to get into anything deep or get into anything heavy, yeah? They want to keep it light, and they want to, I see them just out and about. If they like to party, I don't know what their situation is, and that he is distracted really by that. It's almost giving like player energy as well. But I don't see them at the minute being in a place. So if you want a kind of commitment or something more serious, I don't see that that's not the energy that they're in right now. They just kind of want to have a good time, and it's not about you in a way. It's not a rejection to you, but it's just that they're in quite a self-serving, selfish kind of energetic field at the minute, and don't want to get anything to something deep or something heavy. That's what it feels like to them. So I don't know if this is someone at the minute you would just need to let them work this out and just kind of let them be with that kind of energy, yeah? It's not giving me that they're ready for a relationship, yeah? Hey Danny. So guys, I'm going to go till 1 p.m. So hopefully I can get to everyone in time. Nat, are you still here? I know it's been ages. I hope you're well. Can I get David's feelings? Small contact. He is a friend with a crush, I remember. Hey Nat, cool. Thank you so much. Let's have a look at David's feelings, yeah. I know we did see feelings last time, I believe. Came through quite strong, I remember last time. Oh, is this someone else maybe that we're looking at? Oh, so he was your ex 20 years ago. Now you're friends, yeah, but you would like a connection. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm going to take this one that's popped out. the World Cosmos, so this is Major Arcana Nat, which always tells me, you know, this is potent energy, this is big energies that are between you is what I see. Maybe as well because you've got that history, yeah. So the World Cosmos, like this came up before for someone, it's like, I don't know if you're aware of what's, is he in any, it's like old situations closing out, yeah, cutting old ties and new cycles beginning. Could even be about, you know, obviously old cycles being, it could even be talking about what you actually went through 20 years ago, yeah, and new cycles coming through. Do you know if anyone, any exes though, you know, like if he's been in situationships or someone else, that's something that maybe need to close out? But it's positive with the World Cosmos of, you know, new beginnings, new cycles. I'm going to ask for a bit more info here. Yeah. So Two of Inspiration, this is about, she was connected, yeah. So that's something that needs to, oh right, okay. So it is closing out. I suppose that's good to know for you. Old cycles closing out to make way for new energy, new cycles. But you were right to obviously do that, to step out, to not get entangled, yeah. Two of Inspiration came through as well because this is like inspiration. So this is traditional deck is wands. So this is attraction, passions, things that make us feel good, yeah, following our heart. So this also came through with his energy. So there is this thought here about this connection. Okay, and you had stuff to close out as well. Yeah, bad timing. Two of Inspiration is about being able to actually look to the future and begin to actually, you know, like maybe that's how you felt about him as well, but how his energy is about you. It's kind of like you see how this pinhole, it's like breaking through this expanse of, you know, this white expanse here sort of represents, it's like feeling stuck, like there's nothing that really gets you excited or nothing that really makes you want to, oh hold on, technical issues. Oh no. One second, guys. If I get cut off, then I will try and endeavour to get back on. So this is like, I see with the Two of Inspiration, it's like something, it's like an awakening of sorts. I don't know how much that it got cut out there, I'm sorry. But this is, it's like that spark of inspiration, that spark of attraction, which maybe that you felt with them as well, but they feel with you. Someone who can actually start planning for the future, yeah, who kind of makes you think you can imagine a future together, really, in a way, a new beginning as well. And it has an expansive energy here, Nat, so there's an excitement and there's a spark in this reconnection. So it feels, this is very positive, yeah. I feel like the energy between you and them is positive, and that this would be a good match, and it would be bring expansion into both your lives. Could even be about travel. This card is often about travel, something that maybe you could do together. That could be just that he is still caught up in this, or introverted. If you know that, I don't know if you know what the situationship is with them, if it's over or needs to be over. Like you said, it could be a timing issue. Look, this is a card for him as well. So he's still in that energy. I don't know if this came through before from him as well. So self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work and self-appreciation. So that's, I think, from this past relationship, that he's still doing that shadow work and still having to work on himself to heal, yeah? So that might be why he seems closed off or shut down still. But I believe this is positive because of that Two of Inspiration. Can expect a breakthrough, I would say, Nat Nat. Interesting read there, interesting. But hopeful, yeah? I'm glad it made sense. Thanks for confirmation, Nat. Okay, guys. I am just going to keep going. Hopefully get to everyone. I don't want my phone to cut out. Right. Oh, have I missed Sasha out? Sasha, are you still here? It's busier today, so which is great. It gets harder to get to everyone. Sasha, are you still here? Sasha Sullivan? Not sure if she's still here. Give me a shout if you are. Oh, hi Sasha. Cool, thank you. Just looking at your question, yeah? So it's your what's to come for you in Kajani G? It gets mean sometimes, and I'm hoping things will get better. Let's have a look at the energy between you, and financially things have been difficult, yeah? Message for Sasha, please, Spirit. Message for Sasha, please, Spirit. Okay, 3 materials. Sasha, this tells me that if you, the message from Spirit with this card is about working together, yeah? It's about teamwork, and it still feels like the best way through is that it is possible, one, to work out these difficulties and differences that you have been happening. I know you said that it can be mean, so I don't ever want to encourage someone to stay in a situation that is damaging for them or feels abusive in any way. So I'm not, if that's what this is, then, you know, that is not what I'm encouraging, of course, or what Spirit is saying. But if you still feel that this connection is right for you, you know, is in alignment with your true self, true spirit, yeah, then 3 materials says that it is possible to work through this. It's also about 3 materials can be about financially things improving, yeah, if you're able to pull together. And it's about teamwork, it's about collaboration, it's about not going it alone, really. It is about accepting help where you can as well. But this goal is if you're, you know, if your heart is still in it, Sasha, for you to work this out, then that is possible. But if you might have been working against each other in the past, that's kind of got you here. And it can involve compromise in order to, you know, we're all sort of so different as how we operate, etc. So it can be about finding ways to communicate, improve communication, and working through those issues and blocks between you and trying to become a team again. And this is what is going to help you get to where you need to be. So I hope that resonates. It's still giving the message that it's that this union it's possible to heal, and and that it has been difficult. I know you said that you're hoping things will get better because you do need his support. Of course, if he isn't doing his part for teamwork, and he's letting you down, then that's a different kind of, energy. He has some kind of internal conflict still, Sasha. So 5 of Voices is like, I don't know if you've had arguments and things like that as well. It's like he's still distracted by that. And I see him being quite stubborn as well about holding his position, holding his place. He needs to understand that you need to work together instead of, like, you're not the enemy, yeah, Sasha, here. But at the minute, I feel like he's still been quite stubborn about his point of view, yeah. The 5 of Voices talks about conflict, arguments, harsh words really as well. So maybe, I don't know if it's possible to have like a sit down serious conversation. Yeah. Yes, so fighting about old arguments resurfacing, yeah. And he's been quite stubborn is what I'm seeing, Sasha. So it's like he's not hold on. So he really, what I'm seeing is that his energy is quite stuck and he's still, like, say, holding on to old arguments and being quite stubborn in holding his position still, Sasha. And there does need to be a change of that where you begin to work together again. But I don't, at the moment, Sasha, I don't see his current energies. He's like still locked into being stubborn and holding his position, and doesn't look to want to. It's more important for him to maybe feel right than to try and work this out. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but it's the what's come through of his energy. Guys, I am going to come off at 1, just so you know, so I'll just keep going until I can get through everyone that I can in that time. Thank you so much for being here, though. I want to see who's next. EA? EA, you are next. Yeah, Sasha, it was difficult that, because I know it's not what you want to hear, but he is still, I don't know if he's stubborn by nature character, but like teamwork obviously is the way through this, and he needs to see that that's more important, yeah, than sometimes it's more important than being right, and we need to compromise. Hey EA, just clarify your question about, it was your soulmate, yeah, that we're looking at. Just going to go back up to your question. Do you want to look at the energy of your soulmate, how they are feeling towards you? So if this is an ex or... just give me a bit more info on that, guys. The more info I have, the better reading that you will get, because I'll know why the cards, you know, come through. So who am I? Just what is your question? Hi Asia, I will try to get to you. And Hui Shivang as well, and Rose, thank you. Just trying to get to everyone. I'll hold questions now, and then hopefully I can get through everyone. Oh, right, okay. Is this someone that you're currently with? Oh, that's like a few, I'm not sure of the question there, EA. I want to know if he's going to be my soulmate. Who is this? But he says that he's not your soulmate. I'm just going to pull like a love reading, EA, because that's like a few questions in there. So I'll just cut through, to keep things moving, I'm going to cut through what does Spirit want to hear. A love message about this person, yeah? 5 inspiration. So this is, this can be about arguing, if I can speak properly, disagreements. That's still the energy that is surrounding you and this person, EA. So if you have been having a lot of disagreements and spats, you know, bickering, that kind of energy, that's still where they're at, yeah, EA. That still doesn't look, they haven't kind of shifted out of that. What I'm going to ask is what's the best approach for you for the outcome that you can have, yeah, because they still seem to be in that. With the 5, I always want to say though that it will pass. So it's something that often with 5s, that it's like you look back on it and you go, I don't even really know what all that argument was about, and it kind of seems a lot smaller than maybe what it feels now. Can be drama even, you know, that this talks about drama. The best thing for you to do, this is a major arcana, it's about, Awakening card really is about having a just outcome for you. So this outcome will go in your favour if you have been arguing. This is very similar to like the Judgment card in the traditional deck, and it's about, you know, if you've kind of been fair and put the work in, it's about good karma coming back around and there being some kind of justice, EA. So if you feel like you've been treated unfairly, this is about a fair outcome coming further along the way. So maybe they'll understand that maybe what they've been saying has been unfair. Like say if you are looking for an apology, could actually come in that, you know, that yes, that you will get that apology that you've been waiting for. But you'll have to have a bit of patience, yeah, because this is the more like future energies. But at the minute there's still this, they're still sort of holding on to this argument and pettiness is what I'm seeing. But with it, like I say, just to reiterate, with it being a 5, it's like it will blow over. This isn't the end of this connection. It will pass. I hope that helped. Okay. Moving. Oh, I don't think I'll get to all these questions. Do the best I can. Nicolene, are you still here? Hi, Anne. I'm just having to put a halt on questions at the minute just because I don't think I'm going to be able to get through everyone today. But if you want to like and subscribe, and then you'll be notified of when I go live. I'm going to go live again, guys, at what day is it today? On Thursday at around 11:30 again. Yeah. Nicolene, are you still here? Nicolene? If not, I'll move on to Danny Baby. I think Nicolene might have left. Danny Baby, this is for you. If you're still here, Danny Baby, just someone confirm. Because I just don't want to read for anyone who's obviously understand if you haven't been... Oh, hi Danny. This is for you. Let me read your question. I was actually wrong and apologise to Rashid. He came back honest and I reacted badly out of fear. Okay, so you've got worries about... Did you have a bit of an argument, Danny? Let's have a look. If I get cut off, guys, I'm sorry. Let's say I'll be back on at 11:30 on Thursday, okay? Yeah, I had an argument. Oh, there we go. It's okay, Danny. We've got the Magician here, so this is a reassuring card. It's a major arcana. You need to have a positive mindset, yeah, with the Magician. So that's about if manifesting really what your desired outcome, what you want it to be, and bringing it into fruition, bringing it into the 3D. This is, it won't, I see that it will blow over, yeah? But it's important that you don't spiral at this time, Danny, okay? With the Magician, it's like your thoughts, you bring them into reality, if that makes sense. Like you speak things into reality now at this point, so you need to not spiral and you need to keep a positive mindset. It's okay if you did react badly. It doesn't mean, something like that is going to attach. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, absolutely. And so when you have that kind of anxious attachment style, things get really big really quickly, yeah? And it's like that kind of end of the world energy. And I feel like, Spirit is just saying to try to calm yourself, find that inner calm, and kind of almost just emit that frequency that it's not a big deal. And this will like blow over for you. 5 of Voices. So this is about if harsh words were said, said things that maybe you didn't mean. Muse of Emotions there. So this is about being able to manage your emotions. So maybe going forward, that it's about, because I know feelings are intense between you and this person, yeah, end of the world, exactly. I can relate to that. It's just when you're an anxious person and that it's okay to be like that, not to feel too bad. But the music, this is a lesson for you, I suppose, Danny, that you can take away from it. The Muse of Emotions is the King of Cups, which is about being able to feel the feelings and not be overwhelmed. So I feel like there's some kind of lesson going on for you here. And it's okay to have arguments maybe, that it's like it's safe to be able to not be perfect and to say the wrong thing. But it's okay to do that sometimes and we can recover. So just hold strong now. And I would say when you're back in communication with him or when you talk next, just kind of be like, no big deal, yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he hurt you and feel like it made my anxiety worse. Okay, so these harsh words sound like that they maybe came from him, not you. So feel the feelings. So don't repress yourself, Danny. It's not about that. but it's about being able to just feel them and allow them to almost just channel through us, pass through us, if that makes sense. But anxiety is like very stuck energy, stuck emotions that kind of drive us crazy, yeah. I don't know if you meditate, but meditating can be really good about being able to manage our emotions, allow us to feel our emotions but not be overwhelmed, yeah. Yeah, it is a challenge, absolutely. With it being a 5 again, that was the 5 of voices that came through. I don't know where it is. It was here. There it is. That about it blowing over, yeah. So I don't think this is as big a deal as maybe what it feels like right now. Oh, you listen to frequencies. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I love that. I listen to singing bowls. I don't know if anyone does that, but I am a fan of singing bowls.